Hey everyone, it's Brandy and you're watching Abstract Crafter. Today's video is a poster review on the 4-panel, 4-season that I got from New Frog not too long ago. So if you're interested in what I have to say about it and how it turned out, then just stay tuned and keep on watching. Alright guys, I am working through these paintings that have been sent to me for review. I'm trying to work through them and get them done so that I can do the company's justice and do what they asked. So, if you don't remember, that video will be linked up in the eye so you can go and check it out. Now, I'm gonna say, people gave me a hard time on that video, and I can understand why. I just watched it back. I get it. A lot of people don't really seem to like New Frog, and I'm not saying they shouldn't. So just keep watching. You'll see. We'll get there. We'll start by trying to lay it out the best I can so you can see the full thing. As you can see, I did cut it up. It was just easier for me to work on. It was actually kind of nice to cut it up and work on it in small sections like this. It did have the opaque paper, if you remember. I wasn't a fan because I ripped it. I know a lot of people aren't very big fans of that opaque paper, but or the clear paper. They're more fans of the opaque paper. There we go, get it right. Alright, so it's not going to get in the view very well, but we'll do our best, and we'll look at each panel individually, as well as inserting side by side with the original painting, so you can get a good look. Okay, so I gave this guy a hard time when I unboxed it. Now, it probably didn't have a very fair advantage because I was irritated with the amount of time it took to get to me. I can peek really quick to see what those numbers were, but I was also irritated because it arrived to me wet, and let's see, it's looking like it took about a little over a month, around 40-ish days. If you watch that other video, the unboxing, there's more accurate time frame in there. So yes, I was irritated. I thought the colors looked dull, and I did say in a video not too long ago that I criticized the colors pretty harsh, and that I was starting to eat my words because I didn't expect this. I just really did not expect how beautiful it turned out. I have to say, I'm very impressed. There's not a single panel I don't like. There's just a little bit, the teeniest, tiniest thing right in here. The color right here is just the smallest bit off, but I'm not mad at it. I would maybe only change this color to be a tiny bit lighter, or change these two to be a little darker, that's all. See, the other thing that I was kind of irritated about it was the measurements were off. It was advertised as an 80 by 40, with each panel being 20 by 40, so 40 by 20. It actually ended up being 64 by 33.5, which is quite a bit different than 80 by 40, with each panel being 16 by 33.5. So I mean, really though, I don't care. It might irritate some people. I can see why. You know, you want to get what you pay for. So I understand that aspect of it, but I'm not mad. I really do like it. So let's just go this way. I started with this green one here, and we'll just get a nice beautiful look. You can see all the twinkling diamonds. And this is when, as soon as I started working on this one and getting into like the little baubles, I immediately knew that is why you don't judge a painting by seeing the colors in a lump or by looking at the canvas, because I was wrong. I didn't think that it would turn out as beautifully as it did. It really does sparkle really nicely. The yellow one was, there's many colors. Let's see, the camera is picking it up a little. There's 3 yellows in there. You can see 2 of them very clearly. One of them's not showing up so well, maybe on this. You can see a little bit there how this, kind of see the 3 colors right there, but it's no big deal. Like I said, the oranges are very close in tone, but I think it's more meant to help with dimension more than anything, so. And then this one actually kind of started to remind me of a cherry blossom, a little bit. I can't tell you which one is which, though, as far as seasons go. I initially thought that it went spring, summer, fall, winter, but I kind of think this one seems more winter right here. This one seems more spring. This does say more summer to me, or fall, and then this one says could be summer or fall to me. So, I mean, it's open to interpretation, honestly. This ended up being 28 colors, and it did retail for $12.93. I have not checked the website lately to verify any of that. So, I want to look over my checklist. I didn't come up with a creative name for this. I think I just stuck with 4 Seasons 4 panel, which is, I know, not very creative, but there's not a whole lot you can do. The symbols were very clear. The glue was perfectly tacky. If I accidentally put one in the wrong spot, I was able to easily slide it into place where I needed to. But it wasn't so slippy that they, you know, wouldn't stay where I put them. I've had canvases that were like that. I did iron this one, and it did not seem to affect anything. Everything is sticking very nicely. It was pretty wrinkled, and you can see it got really dirty when I ironed it. Thank God we don't see the back. I thought it would be fun to use take advantage of some different color washi tapes that I had and try to match them the best that I could. I think I did okay. There was surprisingly hardly any garbage. I'll grab that tray. And it was mostly, as you'll see, little plastic bits, little plastic balls of extra, like, they don't want to show themselves, but you can see, like, lots of little plastic balls of, like, extra resin, and then just a couple colors had some concave ones and some holy ones, but I was just shocked. There was hardly any garbage. I wasn't pulling them out a lot. After I got through most of this panel here, I barely even was looking for them. Leftovers varied. A lot of the colors would carry over, so colors from this one carried over into this one, and then colors from this one carried into this, and this into this. So the colors, they were used on most of them, at least on 2 panels. Obviously, this isn't, I know it looks black, but it's actually dark brown. It's $33.71, I want to say. I'm looking. Oh, and you heard them just fall. Yep, $33.71. So, they're just very dark brown, and if I bring closer, you can kind of see that. Oh, hold on. Alright, sorry about that. For some reason, Hulu keeps unpausing on me. It's done it like 3 times now in the course of filming and setting up. It's like, come on now. It never unpauses itself when I'm just sitting here for endless amounts of time. But when I'm in the middle of a video, it does. So yeah, again, this is, you can see it more when I'm angled. If I had a black one here, I'd be able to show you. I mean, I have a black Sharpie. Let's set those down. And so, I mean, it's very close, but that color is close to 310 anyway. So I think I was, yeah, so really it varied as far as how many leftovers. Like this yellow was used in every canvas, so there's a lot left over because I was given a lot, but for the most part, you don't really, though that's not a selling point for me, is if it has a lot of leftovers, yeah, it's a nice bonus, but ultimately it doesn't affect anything if I have a whole bunch of leftovers or not. These ones just happen to be all the unique colors because I don't have a lot in the rounds, but so these are all the unique colors that I had baked up. I still have quite a few colors here, and I won't show them all to you, but I still have a bunch over here that are still in containers because I already have those colors. So I have to see if they match the ones I already have. Let's see here. What else did I wrote down for notes? It did arrive to me wet, and I did slightly mention that in the beginning, but it didn't affect anything. The canvas wasn't ruined, the symbols weren't affected. Overall, nothing was affected. So that was really good to know that they did package it very well. So if there's anything honestly that I could take back from that unboxing, that would be the only thing, is I took some points off for how it was packaged and the fact that it was still wet on the inside. But obviously it was packed well enough that it didn't affect anything, and hopefully the new score should help reflect that. I'm not going to change the score because I figured it would balance out in the end. So there's not a whole lot more to say on this, so why don't we insert a side-by-side here. Initially I was going to do an individual side-by-sides on all 4 of them, but I thought, nah, that would be really long, silent. I wouldn't want to sit through that, so I won't make you. So here is the side-by-side of this picture versus the one online. So yeah, I mean, the only thing I would say that really didn't translate was there's some curly cues in the original picture. Like there, for example, would be one, but I don't think that it took away from anything not having them. You know, maybe if you had the option to get this in a bigger size, but I don't think, honestly, that it would add much to it or take away much. So, I don't know. To me, I think it matches pretty dang well, and it looks as good as I would have expected it to had I bought this myself. Because, again, this was sent to me free for review. I just want to make sure I mention that in case I didn't. And the one thing I want to say, the one thing that people got on me a lot about was the fact that New Frog has pictures of their canvases on their website, so you know what you're getting before you buy it. But I have to say, well, that may be true for a majority of them. Not all of them do have that. I did come across some that did not have that option in the pictures. You find the same thing on Amazon. You'll find some where they will show you a picture of the canvas and some where they won't. It just depends, I guess. I don't know on what, but this one did have a picture of the canvas. So if you're interested, I will link this down below for anyone that wants to buy this. And then from there you can go check out others if you would like. So why don't we just jump into scoring now and get that part done. I'm not going to take you down to do an overall view of it. I don't think it's necessary in this case. It's not that big of a picture, so let's just jump right into scoring, and I will bring in the scoring thing here. So as far as points, and I am working on revamping this. I haven't done it yet, but we'll get there, and hopefully by the new year we'll have a new form. So overall finished look of the canvas, like I said, I'm very happy with it. I don't find it to look pixelated. I find that these little balls look very rounded, and I can see what they were going for with this canvas, so I give it the full 3 points. The bead quality was phenomenal, though they don't have a lot of, like, you can't see the cuts on them. it still has a lot of sparkle, so it didn't really matter that the cuts weren't super prominent. It still sparkles very beautifully, and even the lighter colors give a really nice sparkle. This, I guess, being the lightest canvas, we can show you that right here. So you still get a lot of sparkle when it comes to the lighter colors, and you don't always find that in all canvases. So the bead quality was really good. The fun factor was amazing. I give it the full 2 points. The canvas condition, I am going to take a half a point off because I did have to iron it. There's no way I could have worked on this without ironing it. And that's kind of what I look at as far as how I score that. If it comes wrinkled, but it's still workable, then it's fine. So I am going to take a half a point off because I only had to run the iron once very lightly, and it came out really well. It didn't have a lot of fraying. It did have some, but I've had worse. Even the ones that have been serged along the edges, I've had them fray on me. So there was very little fraying on these ones. Symbol clarity was there, and the communication was awesome. I have talked to the wonderful lady that I did use as a contact through this process. So really, the unboxing got an 8.5 out of 10. We're sitting at a 9.5 for the post review, and that leaves a total score of 9 out of 10. So yes, I know I asked people to be cautious in their ordering, you know, and make sure you watch lots of reviews, and I still suggest that. I suggest that even when it gets a worse score or a better score. And you probably just heard me writing down that so that I can plug that into my little spreadsheet. But a 9 out of 10 is a phenomenal score, and based on the comments from the last one, the videos that I've seen, I would say, yeah, give it a shot. I would wait on as far as judging it for the shipping until you've ordered and see how long it takes. Now I know that it could take a little bit longer than most paintings to get to me, so I would not get one with the expectation of being able to finish it too quickly, or if I needed it for a gift or something. I wouldn't buy one with the expectation, you know, I probably would order it almost 2 to 3 months in advance, depending on how long. You know, each one of these panels took roughly 2 days each, so 8 days, a little over a week, to complete this whole thing. So it took about a month and a half to get to me, another week, so it's a 2-month process just for one painting. So it's just something to keep in mind. But I can officially say that I would recommend it. If you've had a bad experience, please tell us your story down in the comments. I love to know everybody's, you know, stories. If you've had a wonderful experience with them, I want you to also leave that, you know, so other people can go and read. If you're not sure after, you know, watching other videos and listening to other reviews, maybe the comments will be something that could be helpful in helping you make a decision if you're on the fence. So please leave your stories of ordering from the store with me down below. And with that, I will let you go. Have an awesome day. Have fun diamond painting. Have fun crafting. Have fun doing whatever it is that makes you happy. I love you, friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.